Dalton Risner visiting the Vikings, baby. Let's go! Back to Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus and a man who holds a very special place in our hearts and a guy that the Vikings fans just love. Dalton Risner, guard, visiting the Vikings tonight,
Tonight. He's not wasting any time. He's coming here tonight. Before we talk with Dalton Risner, subscribe to the channel, like, comment, become a YouTube member. Dalton Risner, you said it. He's been a fan favorite of ours since he came out of college. We wanted him so damn bad. We passed on him, I think, maybe twice. But now he's going to visit the Vikings tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we interviewed this guy. He was a very lovable guy. Like I said, it's a very special place in our hearts and Vikings fans, really, because all offseason, I mean, everybody, Dalton Risner, bring in Dalton Risner. Why isn't this guy haven't signed? And we'll talk about that. But he's coming tonight. And Dalton Risner, second-round pick out of 2019, has been in the league for 4 years, has been a very, very steady guard. Let's just say that. He's been very good. But, like, bringing in a guy of this caliber, he's not coming here to sit on the bench.
Well, I mean, here's the thing with Dalton Risner brings the versatility. He can pretty much play any position on the old line. So I mean, from left to right, he can pretty much fill in. So that's huge. The timing is curious. So you just signed Bobby Evans a week ago. Why not bring in Dalton Risner then? Why is this happening now? Is something going on? Is there somebody hurt we don't know about? Is someone not looking good? You can read between the lines and try to figure out why now Dalton Risner coming in.
First off, you know, who cares if we sign Bobby Evans? This is Dalton freaking Risner.
Why not just sign Dalton Risner a week ago?
Hey, well, Dalton, so during his time in the NFL, he's only played left guard. That's it. I don't think he's taken a snap at any single other position. I know in college he was all over the place, but Ezra Cleveland's our left guard right now. Do you just, I mean, is this looked at as a guy that maybe is taking over for Ed Ingram? They're going to mess and throw him over the right side. We can only guess.
No, I don't know. And, you know, I mean, we love Dalton Risner. He did have a little bit of an off year last year, not just struggling on the field, but there was that odd in the field scuffle he had with a teammate. But you're playing with Broncos, that horrible, horrible season they had with a horrible head coach, Russell Wilson holding his poop for a week. I can't blame the guy if his frustration boiled over.
Yeah, I mean, very, very good pass blocker. I think that is his bread and butter. He was a 72 on PFF last year. Had one penalty, 3 sacks allowed. But again, I'm going to say it again. I mean, Dalton Risner, I mean, he wants to go somewhere where he's going to play. So, like, is there something we don't know about? Is Ed Ingram looking like dog shit? Did Ezra Cleveland's legs fall off? This is, I'm very curious to see what the deal is. But the fact that he's coming tonight, and again, a veteran of this caliber, I mean, he's one of the better free agents out there. You'd think they're going to have a discussion like, dude, if you come here, pass a physical, we're going to sign you. It's not like, hey, come check out the facility.
Yeah, it's weird. And it's all happening tonight. So it feels like we may be doing our video later here.
I hope so.
All things go well. But let's talk with Dalton Risner, the guy. He's got his own Rise Up Foundation. This is a guy who's going to be not also, you know, an asset on the field, but in the community. He's just a damn good all-around guy.
Yeah, he will be instantly one of the most likable Vikings ever. All the charity stuff he does outside of things. I mean, he's a big teddy bear. The man is a sweetheart. And if we sign him, boy, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Order yourself a purple 66 is what you're going to do.
I mean, could there actually be a legit chance they're signing him for depth or for a backup plan in case Ed Ingram just shits the bed the first couple of weeks? Because Ezra Cleveland, I think it's fair to say, unless he's got an injury, he's not coming off the field.
No, I don't think so. And I don't know. I mean, it's got to be Ingram's spot, but do you really want to put a second-year player on the bench after, you know, who's just started 17 games? I mean, that's not good for his development, but if it means Dalton Risner is playing on the Vikings, I'm all for that. I don't give a shit. And also maybe long-term. Like, I mean, are you knowing you're not going to be able to re-sign Ezra Cleveland? These are all things that are curious, but also to the fact that Risner is still available, waited this long. Does that lower his value? I mean, it wasn't like he was out there signing with teams right in free agency. He was hot and heavy.
Maybe he's got some very high demands. High demand. Maybe he wants to hang out with Onebar and Lupagus 3 days a week on top of his salary.
He might, but I mean, Daniel Hunter just got signed, just got extended. Was that a domino that had to fall to look to get some help elsewhere? I mean, I don't know. There's all these things just happened here recently that maybe point to making this move.
Risner still only 28 years old. A ton of football left in him. A ton of awesome football. And if he's wearing purple, it's going to be fantastic. Let's go. I'm so glad this is happening.
I think you're going to get Rise Up tattooed on your butt cheeks.
Oh, God.
That's what you should do.
Inside my butt cheeks.
Wow. All right, let's know what
we will be on this like Lupagus on a fresh set of Sunday morning pancakes.
Extra syrup. All right, guys, let us know what you think. Dalton Risner visiting the Vikings tonight. Is something going to happen? Do you want it to happen? Or do you want nothing to do with them?
Hey, anybody negative comments here, you're gonna have to reap the Onebar comments.
All right. Well, here's a little fact for you guys to chew on. I think I maybe told this once before, but when you drink a glass of water, it has already been drunk by other people and animals, possibly several times over.